guys, it's Cassidy from Team Gene. Today we'll be covering running! The equipment for running is super simple. For running, you will need comfortable shoes. Safety first. Shoes that are too tight can cause pain and discomfort. Shoes that are too loose increase chances of running-related injuries, so make sure your shoes are tied correctly. If running on roads, wearing bright colors can increase your safety. Also, only run on roads when accompanied by a responsible adult present. This weekend, I got a FaceTime with Natalie Klein. She's co-owner of Stack Insurance, an award-winning bodybuilder, former personal trainer, ran cross-country in college, and mother of 3. Natalie, how should a young person train for the running portion of a triathlon?
So you're going to take your distance, which right now I believe for your age is half a mile. You're going to train for more than half a mile. So you're going to want to train for a mile when you first start running, because I know that a lot of times when you are your age, when you run, you're just playing, correct?
Yeah.
You don't have to just go out and run. So that first couple of times you go out, you're just going to want to do the 1 mile distance, whatever your body's comfortable at.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to run as far as you can go, then you're going to walk, but you want to finish out that 1 mile distance. So as you continue to keep running that mile, you should be able to run more and more and more. Once you can run that 1 mile comfortably, then you're going to work on your speed. So then you're going to start timing yourself. So once you can run 1 mile, figure out what your time is. And then you want to keep training to go faster and faster and faster. That way, on the last leg of your triathlon, which I believe is the running portion of the triathlon, because you've already swam, you've already biked, your body's really tired at that point. Your body's going to think that half a mile is nothing because you've been training for a mile. So you make the end of your race really easy.
How do you train for a race?
How do I train for a race? So I typically only do half marathons at this point in my life because I'm old. And running as much as I have and doing bodybuilding has kind of taken a toll on my body. So I typically only will run a half marathon at the furthest distance. But when I first start, I want to be able to run 3 miles comfortably. So that means where 3 miles is really easy and it's kind of nothing for me to do. Once I can do that, then I start doing 3 miles on Monday, maybe 4 miles on Tuesday, then I'll drop it back down to 2 to 3 miles on Wednesday, then I'll bump it up to 6. So I'll run 4 to 5 times a week, and I will vary in distances, and the more I get, or the closer I get to the half marathon, the further I should be running. But when I run a half marathon, I never train more than 8 miles. I know there's other people out there that train to go way further. I never train more than 8 miles, and that 8 miles needs to be a comfortable 8 miles. So if you were running next to me, I could have a conversation with you without losing my breath. And that's what I mean by comfortable when running, okay?
How many times a week should a young athlete train?
Someone at your age, as far as running goes, probably only needs to train about 3 days a week. Okay? Now, as you get older, when you get older, like 14, 15, 16, 5 days a week. So just depending on your age is how much you should train during the week for running.
How do you train in bad weather?
How should you train in bad weather?
Yeah.
How do I train in bad
How
weather?
should you?
So there are limits to what your body can withstand. So knowing that you live in Georgia, once you get about probably above 92 degrees heat index, you need to be really careful because your body can overheat. Now where I live, since I live in Illinois, I do not run when it hits probably the single digits or below because my lungs can't handle it. But if you have the right gear, you can pretty much run in any cold weather. You just have to have that little piece of fabric up over your nose. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Cover your nose so the air is not as cold going into your lungs. So when it's raining and lightning, obviously you should not run outside. Safety first, you can do that on an indoor track or on a treadmill.
Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
I do. Actually, if you're going to be training for a triathlon or just running in general, you should make sure you stay hydrated. So you need to make sure you drink lots of water, and you also need to eat right too. Take care of your body. And a lot of times when you start running, people get cramps really bad. So you need potassium, and a good source of that is obviously bananas. But if you don't like bananas, you can have stuff like spinach. Spinach is full of potassium. You don't like spinach, I saw that face.
I know.
So bananas for you, girlfriend. So that would be my advice, is make sure you stay hydrated and eat the right foods to make sure you fuel your body appropriately, because Doritos is not going to get you to the end of the race.
Well, thank you for meeting with me today.
Thank you, Beanie.
Bye.
Bye, baby.
My training sample should take less than 30 minutes. Remember, my race distance is half a mile long on flat terrain. Start with a 400-yard warm-up, jog. Following that, do an 800-yard run, timed, set a goal. Finally, do a 400-yard cool-down, jog. Well, that's all for this episode, and remember to fight the good fight, finish your race, and keep the faith. See you next time!